Hey everybody, Scott from Hexiled Gaming here to talk to you about the latest update to X-Wing 2nd Edition. First off, Ion has changed. When a ship becomes ionized, it removes all locks maintained by that ship and cannot acquire or maintain new ones. Now, locks from other ships on the ionized ship are still maintained. During the planning phase, ionized ships still set a maneuver on their dial. This is a little bit controversial because there's still a bit in the rules reference about ionized ships not being assigned a dial, but we'll get to that in a second. During the activation phase, the ionized ship flips its dial face up and performs an ion maneuver of the same direction as the maneuver shown on its dial, one forward or a bank left or right. Sort of similar to how struts work, it's just the direction that's on the dial that matters. Abilities that reference a revealed dial do not affect ion maneuver dials. So, things like contrail or abilities that activate off revealing a dial, like Grand Inquisitor Crew, do not affect maneuver dials from Ion. So that's why there's a little bit of funkiness about whether you set a dial or you are assigned a dial. You do still set a dial according to a rules forum update in 2021. You set it, you put it on your pilot card, but you are not assigned a dial, and you do not reveal it to avoid those abilities. Obstacles. Before a ship moves, if it is overlapping an obstacle, it does not suffer the effects of moving through that obstacle. Note, that is different from overlapping. So if you are already on an obstacle and you move through but get all the way over and are no longer at range 0 of that obstacle, you do not suffer the effects again. This is great for upgrades like R5X3, Tirfon Belly Run, and Collision Detector, especially those upgrades that require you to spend a charge. You would spend a charge to get on top of the obstacle, but not another one coming off of it. ERRATA. TIE Strikers and TIE Reapers have both had their aileron maneuvers changed. They are now no longer maneuvers. They are boosts. Before you reveal your dial, if you are not stressed, you must boost for TIE Strikers. Ailerons can now fail, which can stop ships from going over obstacle or off the board. Reapers now have a may, so you may boost, sort of like Duchess, except Duchess can still do it while stressed. All right. BB-8 and BB Astromech. BB repositions now occur in the system phase and no longer require a blue maneuver to trigger. Contraband Cybernetics, sort of like mines, can no longer have the charges recovered, which means Jabba the Hutt and Cutthroat no longer able to recharge those contraband charges. Ursa Wren, after a friendly ship at range 0 to 3 is locked by an enemy ship, you may perform a locked action. So no more friendly R3 locks triggering Ursa Wren, just enemy ships. Scenarios. First of all, universal change. No scenario actions or objective scoring on turn 1. In Salvage Mission, you can no longer boost, barrel roll, cloak, slam, or gain a cloak token while towing. You can now perform advanced maneuvers while towing, which includes side slips, and you can now be coordinated. Scramble has gone from 5 objectives to 3. And the scramble action is no longer a dice roll. You cannot fail it. Chance encounter. Each player within range of the central objective gets a mission point in the end phase, regardless of whether the other player is there. If only one player is at range 2 of that central objective, they get a bonus point. All right, moving into points. Now, some of these are going to be just a curated list. This is not all of the points changes, just some that we chose. First of all, band cards, auto blasters, Admiral Sloan, hull upgrade, Commander Pyre, R2 Astromech, R5 Astromech, Sabine Wren Crew, and Trajectory Simulator are now banned from standard play. Some of the notable things that went up: almost all 2-point ships, with the exception of Empire and Separatists. Almost all 2-point ships have gone up. Manaru Cad Solus, the 4-point ships in Scum have gone up. Zertic Strom and the generic X1s, which were great values at 3 for Empire, have both gone up. Outmaneuver and Enduring as well. Some notable examples of ships that went down. No more ships over 9 points. So, Darth Vader Defender, Boba Fett, Scum Firespray, both down. M3As have come down across the board, which gives Scum some much-needed 3-pointers. For more details on points changes, including a full list of what went up and down and by how much, we will link a document below. And that is it, folks. Thank you for joining me. This is Scott from Hexiled Gaming, signing off.